What is the reason for my Christianity? Why am I a Christian? Who is at the center? Who is this for? And until that changes from me to him, you are stuck and you've just co-opted the church and the gospel and God to be another project for self. This is not where you renounce the bad things. This is where you change centers. And if that doesn't happen, you just cannot find the traction, the momentum, the grace to get out of the vortex of self. See, the great transgression is that we've made everything about us. We've even made God about us. We've made the cross about us. We've made the Bible about us. We've made church about us. And that is the prison. That is the hell. He who seeks to save his life is in the process of losing it right now. But he who is laying his life down is going to find it. You've got to lose it. You've got to let it go. You've got to stop protecting it, curating it, polishing it, improving it. There's got to be a love and a purpose and a God and a mission that is so big that it turns you right side out. And for the first time you realize, this doesn't have to be about me anymore. And that's the big freedom, because you are not worthy. I am not worthy of all that energy, thought, effort. We are not gods. We were not made to be worshiped. We were not made to be obsessed over. We were not made to be striven over. We were made to lose ourselves in something so much bigger than ourselves. When Pearl Harbor was bombed in 1941, they said that in New York City and Chicago, the lines stretched the entire way around blocks where men came that very night to sign up and to enlist as a soldier in a cause they believed in. You can't get involved in soldier affairs unless you believe in a cause that is bigger than you, that is transcendent to everything that distracts your mind and heart and affections. You got to get a bigger understanding of why we're here, of what the church is, of what its mission is, of what the salvation looks like, of the hope for your children and your grandchildren. And you got to see that we've got an enemy, but we've also got a conquering king who's gone before us. If you saw what was coming, if you saw the storm approaching, I'll tell you, you'd be set free in an instant. None of the dollhouse problems would remain. But we live in this illusion, this bubble, that all things will continue as they have from the beginning, that the world is pretty much good, and I'm here to find out the best parts of it. This is the lie that has robbed us from the function and the place and the weaponry and the power and the victory that God ordained for and in his kingdom. The birds were made for the sky and they'd be miserable if grounded. The fish were made for the sea and they'd be miserable without water. The cattle were made for fields and they would be miserable without grass. And you were made for the glory of God, and you're miserable until you find it. That is the environment, that is the ecology, that is the setting where you make sense, and nothing else is going to substitute.